Hello, good morning, good evening, good day, wherever you're at. I'm going to do a smudge, extra special smudge today because it's gut check time from the homestead. Got to drive my truck into town to get some brake calipers, and I don't have any brakes. I have a little bit of brakes, but yeah, that's going to be fun. But anyway, no, we're doing live, so we're going to try to raise some money for that trip. So anybody who would like to pay for a live reading, I appreciate it. It will help us today, especially to get supplies, get some brake calipers. I do have a little savings, but not very much. Under $500, and I think the calipers and pads are going to cost me about that much with the. Oh, why am I complaining? I'm just letting you know. I'm not complaining. I'm just letting you know we're dealing with it. We're figuring it out. But yeah, let's get started with a. Please share this out too. If you see the live, if you come into the live, if you like the work, if you like the work I'm doing, me and Norma are doing, please share it out. Give it a like. Keep hitting those emojis. And we'll be right back. All right, we're back. Got a good smudge going. Need all the luck I can get today. And this isn't clickbait. Well, I didn't write the clickbait in the title, but it's not to get everybody to join because I've got some crisis going on. It's just me thinking out loud. Like, oh shit. Basically, I got some vice grips clamping down the leaky hose, the leaky caliper, and I got a little bit of brakes for that. So we'll see what happens. I'm thinking about it a lot right now. This is the way it works living off grid. I need like 3 cars, or I need 2 cars, a motorcycle, I need fencing. I need a lot of shit. Seems to be like main priorities are things that are crucial right now. So, hello, Rachel. Good morning, Tina. Good morning, Kathy, Misty. Welcome, everybody. So please share this out, and I appreciate it. Try to get like the backlight out of there, so my head's blocking it. I need some curtains right there. What's up, Cassie? Over there on YouTube. Thank you. So we're going to be on for about an hour, depending on how busy or slow it is. Might be a little less or a little more. We do what we have to do. That's right. I mean, I would drive to town with no brakes. I just gear down, but I don't want to have to do that. I want to have a little bit of brakes because it's a 75-mile-an-hour highway. So, going 765 right now is kind of spooky. It looks like Deborah McPherson left a $15 for reading. I don't know if she's over here, but what's up, Tom? Happy Monday to you. Hello, Mary Murray. Yeah, let's get some people in here. Looks like we're getting start off to a pretty good start. Facebook these days, it's a fight and a struggle, but it's worth it. I like talking to you guys. I like sharing my expertise or what I've learned. Thank you for the highlight. Yeah, I know. I will be careful. I'm gonna get on there and go 110. No, no way. Yeah, I'll probably, if I really need to, I'll just put the flashers on, stay in the right lane. It's a pretty traveled highway because there's a lot of trucks going through here and travelers. But yeah, you think I'm not spooked about it? I'm like, oh shit, I don't want to. This is like my cheeks are gonna be clenched the whole way and the whole way back because I can't change it in town. So I'll try to get it back here. I'm pretty sure I can get it all back, but I also have to pick up supplies to get gas for the generator. which we've got about 2 gallons left of gas. So that's about 14 hours worth, 10 hours worth. And then the generator I've got to do some service maintenance on too, with the spark plug and the air filter. But yeah, we're living it. We're out here living for now. We'll see. Take a pair of clean undies, right? Thank you, Tom. But that's kind of part of the experience out here. You know, something breaks down, you got to fix it. Unless you want to pay an arm and a leg to get it fixed, which, I'm not taking out a loan to get things fixed right now. Unless I really, really had to, I'm not going to do that. But yeah, that's why we're here doing readings. That's why we're here doing readings every day, pretty much every day, because that's what keeps us going. That's what allows us to be able to go and buy something if we have an emergency, and that's really what it is. We live a pretty humble life. We're rich, but we're not rich. you know, what I do does enough to take care of everything that we have, all of our expenses, and a little bit to put away for savings. So any reading that's bought, paid for, whatever reading that is, whether it's a live one, whether it's a personal private reading, those all keep the motor going, so to speak. But it's free to be here. You don't have to pay for a reading to be here. So, and thank you all for the supporters: Tom, Kathy, Tina, Cassie, Rachel. Thank you. Welcome, Misty, and what else is in there that I missed? I know I missed somebody. Mary. Just got home from the store and caught my live. Awesome. And there's Ankita. Hello, Ankita. How are you? Thank you, Anthony, for the $10 cash app. I'm not sure. Let me see if what he left. He might have donated that. He usually does. Anthony's pretty generous. Yep. Go free reading. Okay, so first free reading. We're almost there. We're at 11 right now watching. So keep sharing it out. I'm good. Living life. Breathing. Life is good. Challenges and all. But yeah, Anthony donated the first reading. So if we can get by sharing, if you guys keep sharing it out, and gals, sorry, I don't like to call. I know there's a lot of women in here. I'm pretty sure they don't like being called guys. So all you gals and guys can share out and add your friends. Just put the little @ symbol and then their friend's name, and it'll add it to the comments. YouTube, just share it out wherever. Got 11 in here, holding strong at 11. Oh, thank you, Ankita. What's up, Nugs Dreams 222? Doing good. How are you? Okay, Kathy. See you in a second. That's good, Nugs. Good to hear. Got some YouTubers in here watching. Thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by. I don't usually get the YouTubers. Sometimes I do, but today's better than most days. So thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here. Very much appreciate it. We're almost there. We're at 12. Oh, back to 11. Stick around, everybody. We are giving away a free reading, at least one today. So I don't. Yeah, for people, personal readings or like one-on-one. So they're only $10 down here at the bottom of the screens where you can find the pay links. My PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App pay links. Just have to type that link tree into your bio, my link tree into your bio, or into your bio, into Google or whatever search engine you use. Counter's weird on your end. Well, it's probably because you're not going to see the people on YouTube. So you might see probably 9 or 8, maybe 10. We've got some people watching on YouTube today, so yeah, it's awesome. It's good to see. I appreciate it. It crashed out. Too early for you, or too late, maybe. Hello, Antonia. Welcome in. Broke. I know. I see that a lot. Me too. That's why the live readings are probably the most accessible because it's usually $3 a minute. There are some discounts as you schedule more on my website, which is right here if you want to schedule a more long-term reading. But $10, I figure you can find that in your car ashtray or your uh, under your couch. Try to make it as hello, Shawana. Good to see you. Try to make it accessible for everybody, the rich, the poor, the middle class, although there's not much middle class left, but the middle class too. Most thing resonates anyway. Hello, Gene. Good to see you. Ooh, we're at 14 people watching, so we're getting there. Y'all ready to try to win well, so one of you is going to win a live reading. We try to give one or two of those away. Actually, Anthony Lewis sponsored this one, so they sponsored the first one, so he paid for the first live reading to be given away. I'm from Utah, but I live in Arizona. Where are you from, Nugs? New Zealand. Oh yeah, you're up. You're up early. I think it's early. They're like, I mean, it was late, but there's Kathy. She's back. One more viewer, and we can give away a free reading. Well, you're gonna play for it. You're gonna use your intuition, and we'll see who's most sharp today with their intuition. All nighter. I can't do the all nighters. Hello, Maggie May from Scotland. Welcome. Getting a lot of people overseas. That's awesome. Good to see you all. Tina, you help awesome. You help a lot. Very much. Yeah. And you always seem to help when I most need it. We most need it. Oh, we got 15 people in here. Yay, let's do this. All right. So, using your intuition, if you've never played this game before, we're going to give away a free live reading, which are usually $10 or more if you wanted to leave it. You leave more, and some people do. Anthony actually donated a reading today. We're up to 17. Let's keep it going. Hello, Edna. So if you want to, we're going to do a free live reading. We're going to give one away. Norma's going to write down a number. She did write down a number between 1 and 100. Whoever gets that number in the comments will win the live reading. So you can go now. Norma's already got the number down. Use that hand clap or golf clap. No, that deserves a big one. But that's good because we don't usually get to that lately. So we're doing great. Mexico. Ooh, let's see. And there's Tracy. Hello, Tracy. It brings out all of the silent observers. Yeah, the one's really close. One of you is really close. The rest of you are go back to your intuition, not your ego, not guessing. Guessing will really screw you up. Ooh, one's mirrored. We got a mirrored. One's backwards. Right there's a hint. It's two numbers. What's that? You're back. You're back. So yeah, that means you've got like 4 people on YouTube. That's awesome. At least 3. There might be somebody watching on my profile page. You don't guess. You're using your intuition here. So quality, not quantity. Now, how many numbers you can put out? Well, we got a winner. Kathy saw the winner. I'm not sure who the winner is yet. Hold on. Oh, yep. Shawana Foster won. Nice job, Shawana. Good job. That didn't take too long. All right, Shawana, you are up. You want a free reading? If you just like a reading, they're really easy. You just go to the link tree down below. Here, I'll put it back up. That's my link tree. It has basically all my social links, has everything you want to find about me as far as where I'm at online. But it also has the first 3 links are for my PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App. And those are only $10. So, oh, it was Ruth. Ruth won. Well, let's go back. Let me go. Oh, yep. Ruth did win. She was right before Shawana. Sorry, Shawana. But you were there too. You were right behind her. Ruth Templeton, you are the winner. Sorry, Shawana. Shouldn't have announced that yet. But yeah, we have to play it fair. And Ruth did get it right before, which is funny. You were right after her, and you said the same number, or typed the same number. So, okay, Ruth. So Ruth, you are up. Is Ruth still here? If Ruth isn't here yet, still, then we'll pass it to Shawana because she's second. Oh, there she is. All right, Ruth. Did you have a question, or did you just want me to do a general reading for you? And that reading was paid for by Anthony Lewis. So give him some props. Tell him thank you. Thank you very much, Anthony. There's a little delay on the comments, so we just have to wait a second. When will my rental home sell? Let's see. Right now is a bit of a pause. It's just more of a slowdown. It's not like it's not like it was a year ago. I'll just tell you that, or 2 years ago, when people were just lining up to buy homes. Um, but I don't feel like it'll take too much longer. Have you listed it? And when did you list it? I feel like I don't know if there's like repairs that need to be done. I feel like if they are done though, it'll go pretty fast. I'm getting October, November, right in that time. So right, could be October, November. You got the Two of Swords, which is this is where I picked up repairs, because Two of Swords is usually, look at her. She's holding her arms crossed with her swords. She's blindfolded. It's almost like in a lot of ways you can become kind of stubborn like set in your ways, set on a price. And I know you need to have a certain amount out of it, but feel like you're going to be pleasantly surprised. I don't know if a buyer just recently got in touch with you, but I feel like this buyer is going to probably hold off for a minute, but then come back. And that's what the Seven of Cups is telling me. The Seven of Cups, you see how there's something in every cup, but the one that's covered, it's like still yet to be revealed. Needs new doors. Okay. So there is somebody that's going to come in, and I feel like they're going to look at it. They're going to seem very serious, but then they might go quiet for a minute. Might be a month or two, and then they're going to come back. Now, that doesn't mean that's the only buyer I see. But right now, it's just about patience. You got the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is about, pondering, kind of looking out to the sea, holding a globe, like, okay, I want to do certain things. I want to be able to make some things happen, but we got to get this self done first. I feel like I'm being told just be patient. It will come to fruition. Finish up those repairs as much as you can. Um, Getting booted out. Uh-oh. Yeah, the interest rates are very high, but they're still selling. We actually have a housing shortage right now. Then yeah, just kind of accept the way it is and negotiate to what you need to. Don't try to get too much out of it. But I don't feel like you'll have a problem selling it. I think you're still going to have interested buyers. You have the Valerian root, which is acceptance. It's about, which I would say, but more about patience. It goes hand in hand with like accept the way things the way they are right now. Do work with what you can from right now. But I feel like I said, um, October, November is what seems like something is when it seems like something's going through or that is going to be finalized. All right, and I think Rachel just paid for a reading too. Let's see here. Thank you, Rachel, for the $10. Oh, she's paying for Shawana. So Rachel paid for Shawana. Shawana, are you still in here? And thank you, Rachel. Because I know announcing her name and then taking it away from her was kind of shitty. But it was, human mistake. We didn't mean to do that. There she is. All right, Shawana, did you have a question? Rachel just donated for your reading. You're very welcome, Ruth. General? Okay. General for Shawana. Thank you, Cassie, for the $10. I saw that, Venmo. You'll be up next. Thank you again. You might not have been here when I was thanking the first time, so. Okay, so Shawana, first card is the journey card, meaning you kind of set out on your new journey. You've reached a new stage of your life, and now you're moving forward, and that's kind of what I'm seeing now. I feel like you're expending a lot of energy, maybe being a little too over ambitious, or just working. Like you want to make sure you're not. You need to give yourself a break before you burn out. There's a lot of energy flowing through. God, is that dirty? Hold on a second. There we go. That's better. Okay. So the buried in earth card is that taking that break, right? You see that person buried under earth. They've got a straw that they're breathing out of, and there's a tribe above them, a group of people holding ceremony. This is like a cleansing moment. It's like stepping away from all the insanity for a while so you can regroup, so you can regain energy. And that's what I'm feeling here is there's a lot of energy being expended, almost kind of to a point where you're feeling like, God, can I go on any further? If you can't, take a, stop, take a seat at a bench or on a rock along your path, so to speak, and just relax. Give yourself some time to breathe and rest. And then you got the four-legged card. So whatever it is you're striving for, you will get it. You will endure what needs to be endured to get there. Right? The journey is the most, I would say, profound part, though. Before you reach your goals, before you manifest. Um, and then I see right up that I see rosemary or ancient memory. Focusing on what's coming through. Could be your own memories, could be memories that you're like, where are these coming from? Coming from the soul. And rosemary is really good for memory, to bring back memory. If you smell it, it's good for Alzheimer's patients to remember. That's one of the best herbs to use. So give yourself a break. You're moving pretty quickly. Now it's time to kind of take a step back, maybe go half speed at least. All right, Cassidy's next. You keep rosemary? Nice. Having such a hard time picking a wedding date. Is May or June 7th stand out, or is there another month you were picking up on? I mean, right away, the May was a good date as far as what you left, but I pick up an autumn date. Like maybe when the trees are, turning colors. Something you may want to consider, but I felt like May was going to be better. I felt like really any date, as long as you're not picking a date where it's going to be really hot or really cold, right? Unless you're doing an indoor wedding. But I'm thinking you want an outdoor wedding, right? But I see May is strong. And ultimately it's going to be up to you. But think about it, May right before June, things start to get warmer, but they're not like, June, this June was wow, hot. But I'm seeing May. But you may want to. I'm also getting. You may want to consider the fall, like mid fall or early fall. And let's see what card Norma pulled for you. Number 6, Sage, the blessings. So the blessing would be the marriage, and I feel like it's going to be. Yeah, I think it's going to be. It feels like May. Oh, it was a Memorial Day. Well, you can do it another date in May. Do it a week earlier.
Memorial Day, a lot of people have a day off.
Yeah, but you don't want to do it on a holiday. Whoops, I know I'm covering the camera. Sorry about that. I'm just checking that. That's why you were going back and forth. I would say go a little earlier. I mean, obviously you're doing it during the day. It's still cool in the mornings and at night, but it starts to warm up. And I would even check like I don't know if you can check. There's a farmer's almanac. You can go back years of how the weather was, and really, like you can get up. You're only going to get like a month and a half kind of forecast, but I feel like May's good, but also consider autumn. Consider the fall. And I know you probably want to do it in the spring because it's kind of that representation of like a rebirth or new things starting off well, You already have a good relationship. You get married on Christmas and you'd be fine. You want a honeymoon early? Well, there you go. So if you're going to honeymoon in early autumn, why not do it to where you're leaving right from the wedding to go to your honeymoon? Traditionally, right? That seems to fit better. All right, time for smoke. I can only do this on Facebook and lighter's dead. Facebook and YouTube. TikTok kicks me off. She says, doesn't that fit though? Lots to consider, right? But you want, like, that's what I had. I mean, I'm not married to this person anymore, but it was like the traditional get married, have your reception, change your clothes, and go on your honeymoon. You know, that's kind of part of the tradition, I guess. I've only been married once. So, I mean, me and Norma, common law, been together for long enough. So then you can start thinking, you probably already thought about your themes and what you want, your colors, flowers. It's going to be a fun time. Like I said, no matter what part of the year it is, tobacco goes out. When I got married, that should have been my first son. What did you say?
So I married people before their wedding.
You've married people. Oh yeah, you've married people before their wedding, but they wanted a certain type of sentiment. Yeah, because a religious family and yeah.
Go ahead and just get married before they have their wedding.
When I got married, though, we bought a cake, and her dad was in the military, so we got to use the NCO club, non-commissioned officers club. That's right. Nobody gets to tell me I can. They can tell me I can't all the time, but yes. Oh yeah, you guys just had an anniversary. Happy anniversary, Kathy. But yeah, so we had the cake, and they put it out in the room, and it was January when we got married. So the heat, they left the cake out in the room where we were going to have the reception, and the heat that they turned on melted the cake. Like not completely, but it melted it pretty good because they left it out too long before the reception. So that was like a sign right there. Aaron, what are you doing? You live and you learn. And then she forgot to bring the marriage certificate or marriage license right during the wedding. And then it was right before the wedding, so somebody had to go back and grab it. We got called the wrong names because the guy was reading from a script and he read the names that he just married. All kinds of little red flags. I'm like, oh, I know I am kind of a guy that gets superstitious sometimes, but I'd be like, well, there's so many red flags I should have read. Our honeymoon, it was snowing so bad that we couldn't even go to the Park City because we were going to go into Salt Lake and stay in this really nice hotel. And then we were going to go up to Park City and stay in like a condo. And it was snowing so bad we couldn't even get up to Park City. So we had to come home early. I about got in 2 wrecks. Yeah, it was crazy times, crazy times. 12 people watching, only 2 likes, really? Come on now, people. Just tap that like, that emoji. And it's really easy to forget to do that, but liking somebody's stuff really helps. Watching their videos all the way through really helps them. So if you like them, don't just skim past it. Make sure you give them a like and do your best to stay and watch the whole thing. On the lives, I don't know if that matters as much, but I know on the videos it does. Even on TikTok. I mean, most of the time, like everything under 10 minutes. Hello, Sandra. There we go. We got 2 more likes. Thank you, Tom, for the like. Have you left a like, babe?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
I'm
Another
still
one.
liking.
Oh yeah, your emoji in it. You're just tapping the emojis on.
I left a like on YouTube.
Yes, the likes matter. So all likes matter.
Mhm.
What a cartoon we live in. It's like I just like find myself going, really? Am I like dreaming right now? There's some crazy shit going on right now. No, I think what it is the crazy shit was always there. We just didn't pay attention to it before. Now we're on the internet, so it's getting exposed a lot more. But it's like, are we living in a cartoon right now? Because it kind of feels like it. But every one of the awakenings that I've had, that stuff's come to be true. The visions I had in those, yeah, it's crazy, but as long as you kind of keep your bearings and just laugh at it. I mean, a lot of it's just laughable. I know me and Roger at dinner we used to have talks about it, politicians and just the way of the world. Sorry, my eyes are itching. And it is. It's nuts. In a chaotic time like this, that's why I feel like the readings do a lot better for people. Not that they don't do better in less chaotic times, but there's a lot of people losing their damn minds. I can see. I don't know. Probably. I can't tell if you liked it though, Tina. That's right. Stay vigilant, Donna. What did Thomas say?
Surely. Yes. No.
No, I'm
Seriously.
serious. But don't call me Shirley. Airplane was a great movie. And Leslie Nelson. You guys ever seen Leslie Nelson in what was that show called? Creep Show? Remember Creep Show from the 80s? He was the guy that like buried two people up to their heads in the sea at low tide and then let it come in and kill them. And then they came back to haunt him. That show, I watched those when I was really young. That one and Twilight Zone, the movie, both really freaky. Like when they're ordering food, would you like the chicken or the fish? And they're like, what was she having? And she's over there like dying. She had the fish. Okay, we'll have the chicken. Was that Stephen? Yeah, it was Stephen King. No, I remember the thing. That was a pretty. I mean, it was eerie. Start talking about pop culture when things get slow.
Mm.
As long as you don't get rounded up into two teams politically, you're good. I mean, you have more of a sense of what's really going on than because they're showing this is a lot. This is a theater.
Mhm.
It's theater, all of it. I don't care which politician it is. Only one that I like is Thomas Thomas Massey. He doesn't seem to play that game. He's actually more there like to try to help, but he knows that he's outnumbered. But mostly, I mean, these people are all, should I say, terrible people, or they wouldn't have the ability to actually run for president because they don't. They're not the ones that run the country. That's the corporations behind them that bribe them or have something on them. And that's been pretty evident. I know I start talking about this and people are like, okay, I want happy sunny. We'll keep it happy sunny. But sometimes I got to let out some of that other shit. But you're less likely to be fooled by anybody if you don't join the red or blue team or whatever that is in your country. The divisiveness, there's always what happens is it's called astroturfing where they like big corporation, maybe they're selling oils or whatever, like seed oils. They'll actually pay for a campaign to go against them. because then it just creates more popularity, and then they control the whole narrative. That's how things work, and they take away, like, basically co-opt the natural narrative of things and the natural way of things. Just like, you'll eat bugs and you'll like it, or whatever, that kind of shit. Like that's they one calls it the Great Awakening, the other one calls it the Great Reset. Neither one of them are actually natural or organic. They're they call it controlled opposition or astroturfing, which means fake grassroots. Hence the name, fake grass, fake grassroots. Good movements never come from the top. They always come from the bottom. And sometimes those ones that come from the bottom get funded by the top. That's why I wouldn't go out and demonstrate or march for any of it, because somebody's got their hand in it usually. Yeah, I'm a constitutionalist, but it's like we don't even need the Constitution. Like, I'm a free person. Why do I have to listen to any of your rules as long as I'm not hurting anybody else? Right? Picked the wrong day to quit. I picked the wrong day to quit sniffing glue. And quit. Damn, I picked the wrong day to quit doing methamphetamines. Yeah, that show was hilarious. The second one was pretty good too. God, my eyes are itching. I got some allergies this morning. Sorry, everybody. Yeah, just be really careful of that. Like, don't get sucked into a big group, because it just becomes a cult. When you get sucked into a big group and start group thinking, I'm guilty of it too. Um, you you tend to miss the point. And I think it's vital information that needs to be heard. I mean, I'm not saying anything against anybody, but these are tactics that are used and have been used for a long, 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 long time. And like, as I said, now it's just more exposed because everybody on the internet can talk. And of course, there's a lot of censorship. What?
And they've made it legal to propaganda.
And they've made it legal to spread lies and propaganda. They've made a lot of crimes legal. Like lobbying, that is just bribery. Straight up. Nothing more than that. So if you know that candidates are owned by that lobbying, guess who they listen to? They don't listen to the people. They listen to people that are filling their pockets. That's all of them. There may be one or two that aren't. Maybe there's more than that, but as far as I've seen, what I've observed, itchy eye. Go away. Like here, perfect example. You start speaking about stuff, speaking the truth, they just kind of cut you off from everybody. It's kind of creepy. This came from New York, and oh boy, your arms are tired. I'd love to see you in New York. I'd love to visit it. It's kind of been crazy lately, but with friends and supporters that live in New York, I've always wanted to see Central Park, and of course the Statue of Liberty. And I've never been there. Closest I've been is Washington D.C. What's that?
I think I was 2 years old last time.
I kind of come from a family of they weren't they were political, but they were all civil servants or military. And my mom was actually pretty big. She was like one of the Olympic committee, or on the Olympic committee for Utah, for Salt Lake City. And she got wrapped up into corruption. She wasn't corrupt. She was the whistleblower. But when did that happen? Is nothing ever happened to anybody. So that kind of scared. My mom doesn't do that anymore, because she's like, oh man, they left. And there was a time she was on the news about a base that had really toxic water that had PCBs in it. Then they went after her for tax evasion. So since then, she's been pretty quiet, which I can understand why. All right, Rachel, have a good day. I know I'm not trying to bring anybody down. I'm just, I'm riffing. That's what's coming out. I could sit here and be happy and everything, and it's okay. No, it's not how I work. And that's why sometimes there's people that want a reading, but they want me to tell them what they want to hear. That's not how I'm going to do it. Because it's a disservice to the clients I'm talking to, the people I'm working with. They may be pissed off at me because I'm not, I'm telling them something that's opposite of what they want. But you want to change it? You want life to get better? It's a grandpa joke. Which is a grandpa joke? Yours? Oh yeah, yours. NY and NYC are two different thongs. I know. Yeah, because if you go anywhere else, it's like more conservative people. Normal. I mean, I'm not saying conservatives are all normal because they're not. But then New York City's like, so that's how California is too. What's funny is Utah's the no, all major cities. They're always like more liberal, and the liberals have lost their damn minds lately. And they've all lost their minds. But I mean, I'm more of a left-leaning person, and I can see that there's a lot of
problems with it.
Okay, this is the way it goes, and we're gonna force everybody to do it. Like, are you kidding me? Like, no. God, what do I get into politics? It's because I watch politics. Mostly laugh at all of it, but when they're passing laws that can affect us all, I'm looking at it. All right, so things have kind of slowed down a little bit. I mean, it's always kind of stayed about here, but I've got some stuff to do today. I've got to go on the death run today and hopefully make it through. I'm being dramatic, but really, I'm not being that dramatic. It's scary. So wish me luck. If you want a personal reading, just go to my website, www.psychicshaman333.com. Appreciate it, and looking forward to talking to any of you that do want to rent me. No, pay for a reading or private session. And yeah, have a great Monday. Hope you enjoyed this stream, and we'll be back tomorrow on TikTok probably. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Norma. Thank you, Tom and Rachel and Tracy, Donna, Tina. Big thanks to Tina, Sandra, everybody who's here. If I didn't mention your name, Cassie, we'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.